Manga-Waido.
It's my hard-earned health tea I've stocked up. Go sell it well.
Yes, sir. These taste so bad. How are we supposed to sell these? Right. I'm Fumikazu Yokohama. I'm a salesman for a company that imports and sells interior goods, accessories, and health foods. My brother was a brilliant student, but I couldn't study well and failed the university entrance exam. With job hunting too, unlike my brother, who got a job at a first-class company, I failed at several companies before I was finally picked up by this toxic one. Why am I so useless? A few weeks later...
Your sales have been terrible lately. If you keep this up, you won't get any bonus. You got that, Yokohama?
I'm sorry. President Okawa was right. I'm at the bottom of the charts. But there's a reason for this. Oh, did you get the new contract? Yes. Now all we have to do is exchange the contracts. Give that to me. What? It's a favor from the boss, so you'll listen, right? Oh, right. Understood. The president's son, Yuga Okawa, has repeatedly snatched our contracts. Other employees were victims too, and our business performance was going down. There were resignations almost every month. I'm quitting at the end of this month. Even if I work hard, I'm just gonna have things taken by that Yuga guy. I see. You should start thinking about what's next too. Yeah, you're right. Having said that, the experience of failing to join more than 50 companies was still trauma, and so I plodded on and continued to work here. And in my 7th year, all of my seniors quit, and Yuga was almost always overseas for buying, and I'd become the most senior member of the sales department. Lately, I was even in charge of training new recruits. Senpai, the last train's about to leave, you know. This is a newcomer who recently joined the company, Sota Inamoto. Well, I wanted to do some research on tomorrow's new customers. But I mean, rather than the research, isn't our product really the worst in terms of reputation among our clients? That's true, because both the president and Yuga focus on the purchase price and don't care about quality. We don't even get an incentive for selling them, so shouldn't we just do things moderately? But I'm already at my age, and if I get fired, I won't have anywhere else to go. Oh, really? Well, I'll be leaving first. Yeah, good work today. The president hires people, but he doesn't examine the person's talent, and the younger workers are all unmotivated. In the end, the burden fell on me. Then one day, we were ordered by the president to accompany a certain negotiation.
He's a president who's interested in beauty, and if it all goes well, he may buy rooibos tea for all the employees on a regular basis. You guys better come.
Yes, sir! Understood. After the business meeting, as it was going to be entertainment, almost everyone in the company decided to go. But on the day of the event...
Yokohama, the other party will be here in 15 minutes. You always come stupidly early, so why haven't you arrived yet?
I'm sorry, I'll arrive in a few minutes. What's that?
Lima, let's make up.
Let go of me! I told you to stop it!
What's going on?
A man is harassing a woman.
Leave that kind of thing alone. It's probably a lover's quarrel anyway.
But it looks like she's being forced.
Even if you don't help her, there's someone else who can. Come on, get your ass over here!
I looked around, but there was no one. Oh no, this is bad. When I saw her being forced to get in the car, I panicked and hung up the phone and called the police.
Huh? What the hell do you want?
I called the police, so let go of her hands!
Did you save the police?
Goto, you were warned by the police before, right? A second time might be bad.
Let's go.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna get punched.
Thank you so much. That person, he's an acquaintance of mine from college, and he's been following me around lately.
I see. Well, I'm in a hurry, so...
Please tell me your contact details. I'd like to thank you.
Oh no, I don't need to thank you.
No, I cannot accept that.
The woman who introduced herself as Lima Mihashi seemed to be on the verge of following me to the business meeting, so I handed her my business card and quickly left. I'm not gonna make it! In the end, I was late for the business meeting, and I had to be reprimanded by the president.
If you're late again, you'll be fired! You got that?
Yes, I'm sorry! It's unusual for you to be late, Senpai. There were some things going on. Well, I followed up, and the contract went well, so you should be thankful. Thank you so much. You saved me. If things go on like this, I might get fired for real. I can't afford any more mistakes. I noticed that I had a message from that Lima Mihashi. She said she wanted to thank me for my help, and I couldn't forcefully insist on turning her down, so I decided to meet with her.
Thank you so much for the other day.
It's nothing. It was the first time for me to have dinner with a woman alone, so I was completely nervous. But Lima was a very considerate woman, and my nervousness naturally dissipated.
What do you usually do on your days off?
Yes, I like mountains, so I do a little mountain climbing.
What? Wow! Actually, I like mountains too. Saying that, I just look at them from afar. I'd like to go to Manwa Mountain someday.
It's nice there, isn't it? And the bakery at the bottom is delicious.
Exactly! I want to go to that bakery too. But I have no sense of direction. Even on the day you helped me, it was when I was lost looking for a cafe.
Oh, I see.
If it's not too much trouble, would you mind going with me? Manwa Mountain?
What? Oh, well, I can guide you.
Really? I'm so glad. I'd really appreciate it.
I've been asked to show you the way, so I'll have to do my research. In addition to the climbing route, I gave pointers on what to bring, checked train times, bakery's open hours, rest stops, and so on. And Lima was very pleased.
I didn't know there was such a rest area. This view is nice, and this is great.
I'm glad.
If you want, would you like to go hiking with me again?
What?
I have no sense of direction, and my family worries when I tell them I'm going alone. With you, I feel much more reassured.
Oh, if that's the case. Another day. Didn't think there would be a second time.
Huh? Did something good happen, Senpai? Grinning like that?
What?
Did you get a girlfriend or something?
Oh, no, I don't have that kind of relationship with Lima yet.
Oh, so her name's Lima. Is she cute? I mean, how did you meet? Where did you meet her?
Put under pressure, I told him about Lima and Inamoto.
That's an encounter of fate.
It wasn't like that. I'm just acting as her guide.
Really? Well, I don't think so.
There's obviously no way anybody would fall in love with me, but she's relying on me as her guide, so I have to do my best not to let her down. After that, I did my homework and made a proposal to Lima.
I really enjoyed myself today. When I'm with you, I can learn a lot. Like, you're knowledgeable of all the sites, so it's a lot of fun. But I'm really sorry for always leaving things to you.
Oh no, I like making plans and doing the preliminary research. It's not hard at all. Actually, I'm the type of person who gets lost easily when I'm in a hurry, so I've gotten into the habit of doing detailed research.
I think that's wonderful. At my company, all the male employees at my company leave all the researching on how to get to their destinations and how to change trains to the office staff. I respect that there are men like you, Yokoyama, who's so organized and tidy.
No, it's not that much. It's just that I was afraid of disappointing you. I can't believe I'd be complimented this much. Every time I see Lima, she compliments me on how solid and amazing I am. I had zero self-esteem, but I gradually became more confident in myself. It didn't take me long to fall in love with her. She always complimented me like that. Senpai, aren't you gonna confess your feelings to Lima? Huh? Because no matter how I look at it, you clearly like her. The next day, after you meet her, you know you have a big grin on your face? But at your age, marriage is the next step after a confession, right? If that's the case, it might be impossible. What? Well, because our salary's super low and we're in a toxic company. If it's like this, she'll worry about the future. That's what's been bugging me too. A thinly paid man working in a toxic place would not be a good match for Lima. Then one day, a turning point came to me.
What's with these sales?
The sales department failed to meet its target, and the president snapped.
Yokohama! The reason the sales department's performance is not improving is because of your lack of guidance!
I'm sorry. No, boss. We just can't sell because we don't have anything to sell.
That's right. The front line is choosing the best taste out of the products and selling them. You guys can shut up! Yokohama, if you have no intention to do things properly, you'll be demoted. Or would you prefer to be transferred?
Transferred or not, our company only has this office.
Yokohama! Why don't you say something?
At that moment, nothing mattered anymore. Fire me already.
Eh? Are you being serious?
Yes, I am. I can't choose transfer or demotion. If I'm fired, I'll be able to step down and look for a new job.
You forgot to thank me for hiring you. That's it! You're fired!
And so, I quit the company at the end of this month. Senpai, you can't do this! I'm sorry, but I've reached my limit. I was sorry to Inamoto and the others, but I had no intention of reversing my decision. And so, I left the company where I had worked since I graduated.
What? You resigned?
Yeah, I'm currently looking for a new job.
Is that so? Yokoyama, may I thank you for your help now?
To my surprise, Lima's grandfather ran a company, and he had a job opening there.
I don't know if this is the way to repay you, but...
Thank you so much. That's more than enough. When I asked for the details of her grandfather's company, what? Cafe Mihashi?
Yes, do you know it?
Yes, actually. Lima's grandfather ran a coffee shop that sold high-grade tea, which I'd done business with in my previous job. He had purchased stylish lampshades from us in bulk, and we'd been purchasing imported goods from him frequently since then. My name is Fumikatsu Yokohama. Pleased to meet you.
I see. So you're Yokoyama, a good friend of Lima.
Manager Tanaka, you're acquainted with him, right?
Yes, but I must say, President Okawa must be out of his mind to fire Yokoyama.
What you mean is, he's a man who can work?
Yes, he's a very attentive person, calm, and easy to talk to.
Oh no, really, thank you.
That's right. He's a very wonderful person.
Oh, Lima, you like him, don't you?
Oh, Grandpa, we're just close as friends.
Then Manager Tanaka told him about my previous job, and Lima complimented me on my attitude in my private life. I felt a bit humbled by the praise, but I was happy to hear it. With their help, I was successfully hired. Unlike my previous job, I was in the customer service industry, so there was a lot of confusion. But I worked diligently for several months. After a while, Lima's grandfather came and approached me.
How's work going?
Thanks to you, I have more regular customers who I can talk with now.
Oh, that's great. I got to see you a little bit today, and I like your demeanor, and most of all, your smile.
Thank you very much.
I hoped Lima would marry someone like you.
What?
There's no need to be shy.
6 months after I started working, I was gaining confidence. If I'm the person I am now, Lima might accept me. I decided to confess my feelings to her. I'd always lacked confidence in myself, but you found the good in me. Now I'm able to accept myself. Thank you so much. I love you, Lima. please go out with me?
Of course! I love you too, Yokoyama.
So, you started going out with her, huh? Go, senpai!
Hey, you're talking too loud! Come on, work, work, work! That's right. In fact, I'm working with that Inamoto now. After I left my old company, the workload and quotas increased dramatically.
It's impossible for us to do everything that Yokoyama was doing! I'm fed up with it! I'm quitting! I'm quitting too!
Me too.
Are you guys insane?
Inamoto followed my lead, took the employment exam, and became an employee. Incidentally, Manager Tanaka became suspicious of President Okawa, who fired me. And after consulting with Lima's grandfather, he decided to stop doing business with Okawa Trading. Must have been tough with all the employees quitting and the number of clients decreasing. About 2 months later...
Oh, there he is!
Jin! President Okawa? Why? You got two? Is something the matter?
Please, come back!
What? The company was unable to recruit new salespeople, and its inventory was piling up because it could no longer distribute what it had purchased.
The company's in a situation where they can't pay their suppliers at this rate! Come back!
Is that how you ask somebody for a favor? I'm not going back.
What the hell? We came to pick you up, but what's with that attitude?
I've decided to work hard here. Now it's up to you and your son to work together.
Yeah, go home.
The two of them stayed there, squabbling, so I asked the manager to call the police. Most likely, they didn't want to experience being put in a police car again, because after that, President Okawa and the others were never seen.
Did you hear, senpai? I heard that Okawa Trading went bankrupt. I heard they're in a lot of debt.
I heard.
What goes around comes around. Oh yeah, senpai, why don't we all go out for a celebratory toast afterwards?
Oh, sorry. I'm meeting up with Lima, and we're going to my parents' house today.
For real? Finally, a face-to-face meeting. That took a while.
Why are you the one indulging in those thoughts?
Senpai, please invite me to the ceremony. I'll do my best belly trick.
You're a handsome guy, but you're gonna do belly tricks? Well, I think it'll be a while until that, but I look forward to it. When I returned to my parents' house, which had been temporarily estranged from me since I started working, both my parents and my brother welcomed us warmly. This is Lima Mihashi. We're dating.
Nice to meet you.
Why? You haven't been home for a long time, so we were worried about you.
And the fact that you even brought such a cute girlfriend along with you.
I can't leave you in the corner now.
It was just my own inferiority complex, but the truth is, my father, mother, and brother have always been kind to me. After that, Lima and I got married, and we're on good terms with both our families.
Look, there's a squirrel over there.
Ah, it's so cute. Lima still says, Fumikazu, you're my wonderful hero who saved me. But in reality, Lima's my hero. Without her, I'd still be a useless guy, unable to see who I am. I will protect Lima for the rest of my life, I vowed to myself as I looked at her smiling broadly.